goodness. This is Sagittarius, by the way. This is this is a video for Sagittarius for the full moon in Cancer. So yesterday I did a reading for Leo, right? And for the life of me, I could not understand what I was talking about. I had no clue. I felt like my words were just like discombobulated. Like there was no sentence structure. Like one word didn't go to the next. I was so confused. Right now, I rewatched the video this morning, right? And it was like I still didn't understand what I was saying, right? And then, oh my goodness, I had to come to my apartment this morning, and I could not understand anything he was saying. Hold on, okay. Sorry, I could not understand anything he was saying, you guys. I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. Oh, I was so tickled. And it wasn't until like I was halfway through the conversation that I started like just giggling with myself. I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, Sagittarius, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that just happened. I got so tickled. Okay. Okay, let's get into your reading. Sagittarius, I really didn't have too much for you. I really didn't. I feel like at this time, I feel like you're making more connections. Like I feel like things are starting to make like more sense for you. Like you're starting to understand like why you do what you do. Sorry, I got water on my table. Why you do what you do. Like I feel like you're like going through things and you're not really understanding like what's happening, why, anything like that. But I feel like you're like making a lot more connections. Like things are starting to make sense. It's like you're putting like different puzzle pieces together at this time. And I feel like yeah. I feel like you're not really certain as to like what you're going into, what, why, anything like that. But Sagittarius, like as you keep going in this journey, like I feel like things are finally starting to make sense for you. I feel like things are finally starting to work out. It's like, okay, now I get it. Sagittarius. Yeah, don't get frustrated with yourself. Don't give up halfway through. Like stick with the plan here as well. Because it's gonna make sense for you later. First out we have Emperor. Yes, Sagittarius. This could be you. You could be dealing with an Emperor here. I just saw the High Priestess. I feel like you already know who this person is here, right? It could be an Aries. It could be anything like that. Yeah, I feel like at this time, I feel like it's almost like you that's taking on this energy. It's like you're understanding all the pieces to the game. You're understanding the rules. I feel like you're almost like making up your own rules as well here, especially with this like magic whooshing wind here, right? Yeah, I feel like things are just like I feel like you're finally just winning the game here, right? Like I feel like you're finally understanding everything perfectly clear. And then we have Queen of Wands. That's what I'm saying. Sagittarius, this is you. This is you. I feel like you're literally out here just like creating magic. I feel like you're manifesting the most beautiful, wonderful things. I feel like you've been out here really putting in a whole lot of energy work as well. There's a lot of passion in these cards at this time. There's a lot of passion, right? It's a new year. It's a new you. I feel like you're seeing and understanding that as well. I feel like it's like pushing you to, come out here and do greater things, bigger things, have like bigger dreams than you've had before, right? Like I feel like you're almost like thinking small, dreaming small here, right? And I feel like that's why this Emperor energy is kind of like come out here, right? I almost feel, especially with these two cards sitting side by side, I feel like it's like it's Sagittarius. I feel like you're down here like creating magic, right? And I feel like you almost have like an Emperor character like watching you do this. Like I feel like yeah, I feel like they're admiring you. I feel like there's a lot going on here, right? I feel like there's a lot going on here. I feel like you're out here just like being independent, making miracles and magic happen wherever it is you're going here. I feel like you're like shocking yourself here, right? And I feel like that's almost like pulling everybody else's attention to you as well. I feel like they're as intrigued with like the magic that you're creating in your life here, right? I feel like you have all eyes on you at this time, right? I feel like you're catching the attention of the right people here as well. I feel like this could be opening up doors for you. We have what? We have Page of Swords and the Magician. we have Page of Swords and the Magician. Yes. Oh my good. From this Queen of Wands to this Page of Swords to this Magician. Oh my goodness. Once again, I feel like it's pushing you into like finding bigger and better thing. Like you're tired of dreaming small. You're tired of moving small here as well. You're out here and you're literally creating magic wherever you're going, right? Yeah. I feel like others are definitely taking notice of that. Other people are definitely paying attention to you at this time. Yeah, I feel like you're amazing. I feel like you look so good. I feel like you're a magnet to literally anything and everything that you're calling to you, bringing towards you at this time. And then we have the strength. Yeah. I feel like there could have been a time here where you were really weak, right? Like I feel like there were some things here that, you know, like just were not happening for you. We're not going the right way. And I feel like you've been strengthened, right? I feel like you've been strengthened. I feel like you look like a majestic creature as you're like going out here and like doing these things as well. Like I feel like you look beautiful. I feel like you're calm. I feel like you're patient. I feel like you're understanding your magic here. Once again, we have an infinity sign here and an infinity sign here. Where to go? On her arm. Yeah, you're realizing the continuation. I feel like that's why you're continuing to like stay in these energies and put out like push out good things here for yourself, right? Yeah, I feel like you're feeling, you're seeing, you're knowing the return of everything that you're putting time, effort, energy into. And yeah, I feel like it's gonna be beautiful. I feel like the results here are wonderful here, right? I feel like you're almost like calling in like the right person for you as well, right? Like I feel like they're intrigued, they're amazed, they're amused at you as well here, right? Yeah, I feel like there could be a person that's like almost noticing like what you're doing, like noticing your talent here, anything like that. Notice like they see you for what you really are here, right? And I feel like this person's gonna start opening up doors for you here as well. And then we have Ace of Cups. And then we have Ace of Cups. Go put it on the charger, baby. And then we have Ace of Cups. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I feel like there's a love energy here that you're really working in that's really, really beautiful here as well. I feel like it's very healing, especially with this heart necklace and all this heart energy down here, right? Yeah, I feel like the energy, the frequency that you're working in at this time is so healing, not only for yourself, but for others around you, right? What is this Emperor card we have? Sagittarius. This is probably like the most beautiful reading. Yes. Like Sagittarius, I feel like you're on fire. I feel like you're on fire. With this Emperor, once again, Page of Pentacles with this Emperor, I feel like he's noticing, he's seeing you. I feel like he's admiring you here. I feel like he's wanting to invest in you. Kitty. Hey, Aubrey. Will you come get this cat?
Where is she?
Right there. Thank you, baby. Can you put her outside for me? Okay. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I feel like they are noticing you, seeing you, like, I feel like they're almost like seeing your worth here. I feel like they're wanting to invest in you. This could be the person, once again, who's opening up all these doors for you as well. Yeah, I feel like they're seeing your worth, your talent, who you really are, what you really are. And I feel like you're really worth investing in, right? I feel like you're worth the risk here for them as well, especially with this Fool card. Yeah, yeah. They're like looking at you and they're like, this is like my future, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't even think they can get it out or talk about it or explain it. I feel like what they're seeing here for you, yeah. They're like, I'm gonna put my quarter in this machine. Yes. What they're seeing here, they're really liking as well. They're really liking. And we have Six Cups. Yes. Once again, they're seeing you as an investment. Scratch my nose there. They're seeing you as an investment. They're seeing your worth. They're looking at you like they want to grow something long lasting. Like they want to rely on you. They want to lean on you here, right? They want to grow with you. Are we back? Okay, we're back. With this Queen of Wands, once again, I feel like this is a partner that you have manifested. I feel like you've almost like pulled them in, right? Like I feel like you've had like a list of things, right? Like the perfect partner of whatever it is like you're wanting here, right? I feel like they're like hitting all of the marks here for you as well, right? Yeah. I feel like whatever you're touching here is turning into gold, right? I feel like you're like a super alchemist here, right? I feel like you're like transforming everything. I feel like you're almost like leaving your old life behind here with this Queen of Wands and this Death card here. Yeah. What did I just say? You're leaving your old life behind. Anything that has troubled you, stopped you, blocked you, anything like that in the past here, you're releasing it all. It's almost like what you used to be, like that's no longer here anymore. I feel like you've transformed this like dark, sad person here that could have gotten heartbroken, right? Especially with this Lover's card. I feel like there was a relationship here that really tore you down, that really broke your heart here. And I feel like you're really transforming this. I feel like you're transforming it because it was supposed to happen that way. And you have something so beautiful coming in for you, right? Yeah. I feel like there was a relationship here where, once again, I feel like you could have felt broken. I feel like, like You just were not yourself. I feel like you were always feeling alone, left out, anything like that here. I feel like I feel like you're transforming. You're transforming everything about yourself. It's almost like you're realizing like, hey, I don't need these people. I don't need this situation here to like feel like I'm on fire, to feel like my most passionate, beautiful self here, right? And so I feel like you're almost like using this pain and like turning it into a profit for yourself, right? Like you're not allowing like something to like keep you down, keep you left out, keep you locked out here as well, right? Now, you're using this as like transformation tools, right? Like, okay, well, I'm gonna do my hair different. I'm gonna wear different clothes. You know, I'm gonna have different conversations. I'm gonna think about myself differently. I feel like that's almost why like this sadness, brokenheartedness here came in, because I don't feel like you're really feeling yourself. I feel like you gave away way too much of your power, way too much of yourself, of your time, of your energy, anything like that this person really did not deserve. They really did not deserve that. Only you deserve that. And I feel like you started realizing that. You started seeing that, and you started like putting your money where your mouth is. Right? Yep. What is this Page of Swords? Yeah, I feel like once you get this like inspiration here, right? I feel like you're like I feel like you're making out a list, more lists here, right? I feel like you're almost like looking at like where it is you're supposed to be going in the future here as well. Then we have King of Cups. There could be a King of Cups spying on you as well. Right? Once again, I feel like they're watching you very closely here, right? I feel like they're paying attention to your moods, how you move here. And then we have the Hermit. Yep. I feel like they're almost studying you, right? Especially with this Page of Swords and this Hermit card. This is a person that's like paying attention to how you're moving, how you're talking, why you're speaking this way. You know, the things that you're saying here as well. I feel like they're like almost like keeping like a filing cabinet. like I feel like they have like a filing cabinet, right? And I feel like there's like a file folder, and I feel like everybody else is there like this thick, but yours is like this thick. Like they pay like almost like an obsessive energy, right? I feel like there's a person that's really just focused in. I don't even think you're seeing it. I don't even think you're realizing it either. It's almost like the information that they're collecting, they're keeping to themselves here, right? I don't think they're even sharing it with you. I don't think it. And then with this Magician card, we also have the Lovers again, right? Whatever this old lover here was in the past, you probably transformed that. You probably changed that here, right? And I feel like, especially with this Death card, and I feel like that really brought in like the lover that you're actually wanting here, right? I feel like you called somebody that was truly matched for you, right? I feel like you guys share like the same passions, the same love, the same drive, right? The same things that excite you, the same things that like inspire you here, like that does that for them as well. And we have Three of Pentacles, and then we have Three of Pentacles here. Yeah, this could be somebody that you work with, work close to, right? Somebody that you would consider like you're in a team type thing, right? I feel like this is somebody you work very close with, right? I feel like you guys could have like a workspace, something like that, a workspace together here, right? And then we have the Seven of Swords. I feel like part of this negative energy here that you were working through with this lover, I feel like there's a lot of third-party energy. I feel like you didn't even know that or see that, right? I feel like that's part of the energy that you had to transmute, right? Like once you kind of figured out and found out like what was really going on here, right? I feel like that's kind of why you left it behind here as well. Right. And so I feel like that was time for you to like really transmute this energy here, right? Like you're having to like work through these things so that you're not like recalling these energies to you. So you're not having to like deal with this again, right? I feel like there was a lot of like secret lover, secret, stuff going on here. And it was time for you to transmute that energy. I feel like that was part of like the blockage here, like was keeping you from like going into like strongly into romance here as well, right? Once again, and then we have the Strength card. Oh shit. And then we have the Strength card. That's what I'm saying. You had to go through this. You had to work through these energies here, right? So that you're not continuing to go through them. You had to be strengthened. You had to be toughened, right? It's almost like your skin had to be thickened for you as well. And not allow it to like bother you, right? I know that sounds crazy. That sounds strange, but to where it's not a fear any longer, right? Like I feel like there's a space here where you really had to like release some people, some energies, anything like that, in order to call in like the people that are really actually there for you, right? I just saw the Eight of Cups and the King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you could have had to, like, I feel like you walked away from a fire sign here. Fire sign masculine. Masculine. What is this Strength card? We have the World. Everything's coming full circle here. You're having to go through this to close out these cycles, to really end them, so that the next cycle you're going into, there's none of these fears. You've been strengthened. You've let a lot of things go, right? Everything's coming for full circle. Yeah, everything's full circle here for you, right? And we have Eight of Swords. Where you have been feeling stuck, trapped, like incapable of moving forward here, you're releasing that. It's time to let that go. And we have Nine of Swords. And then we have Nine of Swords. We have Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, and the World. Yep. And all of this is sitting under the Strength card. All of this is sitting under the Strength card. All of these fears, all these worries, anything like that, it all had to end. It all had to be full circle here so that you can be strengthened, so that you're no longer carrying these things with you, right? Yeah. What is this Ace of Cups? Yeah. Sagittarius. I feel like you're doing a lot of healing work, a lot of healing energy on yourself at this time. Like you're really focusing in on yourself. Like realizing that you're a badass, you're really cool, you're really awesome, right? And you're not really needing another person to like make you feel that way. Like you have yourself, and like that's more than enough. Like Sagittarius, that's way more than enough. You don't need negative people in situations here, and you also don't need to like carry the pain of it along with you, right? It like what happened, but like you don't have to continue it on, right? It's time to release some things. It's time to let them go so that you can have something so much more beautiful coming in for you, right? What is this Ace of Cups? We have Two of Cups. That's I don't think you would have had this Ace of Cups and Two of Cups if you had not released all the negativity, if you had not been strengthened here. I feel like this thing, like these things were almost allowed to happen in order for you to go through them, in order for you to transmute the energy, right? I feel like this was like the negative of your past relationships was supposed to happen, right? In order to get you to this next beautiful space, it's supposed to be so wonderful and so uplifting, right? Like a true partnership where you guys are one of the same, right? Where you guys are one of the same. We have Eight of Cups. Yep. Yeah, you're releasing. Yeah, I feel like there's been like a lot of partnerships here in the past that you've still had to go through. You still had to work through here. Like you're like energies you've almost like collected and like carried on with you over time, like even through different relationships here, right? Once again, that you've carried with you. And I feel like it's time now for you to start releasing all of these people, all of these energies, all the past trauma, all the past hurt here, right? Because you're moving towards something so much more beautiful, something so much more stable to where you're not having to worry about these things anymore, right? Yeah, it's time for you to start laying the groundwork for what you're really wanting, releasing like past situations, right? And not as you're going through this, not only are you healing yourself, but it's like these people that you've like kind of like their energy that you kind of accumulated and carried along the way here, it's being healed for you as well, right? All right, let's get one card out for how you can help heal this energy. Just one. In a minute. Dream journal. Are you sleeping? Are you resting enough? Are you really taking care of yourself at this time, right? Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. I feel like you're going to have a lot of answers come out about anything you're having like questions about, anything you're having worries about here, right? Yeah, I feel like you're almost like noticing like you're dreaming a lot more, right? I feel like the people around you could be dreaming a lot more as well. And it like, see if like any of like the dreams that like the people that you're close to like connect in any sort of way here, right? Like my daughter and I know like both last night we both had like nightmares, right? And it's like the same people that were in her dream were in my dream, and it was like kind of like similar here, right? Yeah, pay attention. Like I feel like you're gonna start seeing like different connections in like a whole different way here, right? I feel like you're gonna start looking for connections as well, right? Especially when it involves your dreams, the people that you could be dreaming of, dreaming with, anything like that here, right? All right, guys, I hope you'll have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.